from a generation
Yeah.
who didn't have internet.
Yeah.
Until only 15 years ago or 16 years ago, we didn't have Facebook. There's no Twitter. Instagram only 10, 12 years ago. TikTok didn't even exist
I
until
think
like
even someone like me that's on social media nowadays, it's just another level.
yeah. So even you can see that changes. Imagine if you didn't even have that.
Yeah.
Like we had the rotatory phone. Like like someone calls you on the phone, you don't know who's calling. It's a mystery every time.
Yeah, it's like, oh, who do you freak out to?
Like your block is basically putting off the disconnecting the phone. I have seen the world change so much.
Yeah.
From no internet, no email, nothing, into suddenly into high speed 5G, TikToks, everything on your phone. The idea of like, I remember 2009, I had a friend of mine, it's like, he was telling me, oh, everybody's gonna watch YouTube on their phones. And it's like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
2009, this is like when we had the Nokia and the Ericsson phones, that we didn't imagine this. To have your phone is the primary way to watch everything. Now that is something that was mind-blowing. Only I'm talking about 2009.
But
are you like, do you ever think about like what the impact of social media could have on the future generations?
You can already see it. I mean, you can already see that. I mean, you can already see it even in the content creator. I mean, I don't know what kind of content creators are you, but I mean, as a person, because I've only seen you a couple of times, but I have seen there's something that happens with those people when you're there. I have to say that some of the things that I have an issue with, especially the people who are used to like just produce content, there's something happens to their humanity and their connection with other people. They only see people as just like a source of income or a source of content.
Yeah.
And it's very disturbing. It's very disturbing. Yeah. They talk to you and then all of a sudden, if I am not going to be in their content, I'm not going to be in their video, I'm not going to generate some sort of an income or money or views for them, I'm not important for them. Yeah. And this is, and I get invited to a lot of people. I mean, I'm kind of like one of the first people who actually, I'm the first one of the first people who did like a conversion from a YouTube to a television show. That I would never call myself a content creator because that phase of online was very short and I went into television right away. So I still get invited and see the young people, and I feel worried. I feel worried for a lot of people because their human interaction, there's something wrong. There's something off.
They lose touch with reality.
They lose touch, and their worldview is through a screen. Yeah. And through clicks and through people and through trolls. So even the way that they speak to you, they don't speak to me as like a normal human being, as a people. They speak to me as a bot.
Yeah. So you're an alien.
Actually, I do understand, especially nowadays. I think even when it comes to streamers, I think streamers are kind of like that next wave, and like a lot of them are like on their phones, like, "What's up, chat? What's up? Tell me, chat. What do you think, chat?" Like they're always replying to chat. And I actually saw you on a live stream recently, like you weren't on the live stream, but I think they kind of just like got you in there. You were in the gym in Miami.
Oh yeah, man.
A guy called Modine and
oh really?
I mean, he's a good kid, but like I don't know, like it was very intense, and I said like, dude, cool down. It was the whole idea. It's just there should be. I understand the need for clicks and views, but this is being too much, too theatrical, too much. It seems that the normal interaction with human beings is not there anymore.
So I think actually, so the streamer was Neon. It was Modine and Neon.
Yeah.
And actually, in terms of Modine, I think he's just like, I think he was okay. I think he was more talking to you. I think the other one, which is the streamer, I think he kind of found out. He's like, who is he? Chat, who is he? You know?
I don't understand. I don't judge any people. There must be, I'm sure they're wonderful people. And I don't want to like pinpoint a certain person. But the idea of like, it's just like I go around and it's just like you have to understand. Like for some, I just turned 50 by the way, so I'm sure for people like you're gonna die soon.
You know that interview? It's like damn, you haven't seen that Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I just turned 50 and I know that I already sound like a very old grumpy man. But like I walk around, I mean, this is like my day. I walk around and I see someone doing a TikTok dance here. Someone is doing content here. Someone is like speaking to their friends here. And then there's just like someone in your face wanting to prank you. What the hell is wrong with you people? Yeah. What the hell is wrong with you? It is just like, I think it is too much. And I think the desperate need for exposure and for money. And this is why I never made it on Snapchat. And that's why I never made it on TikTok, because this kind of like the consistency and the need to continuously put content, I can't. I need to have a normal life.
Yeah.
And that's why when people say like, hey, you have to, and there's a lot of money in Snapchat. There's a lot of money in Snapchat. And I tried Snapchat for 2 days, 2 days. And I think I earned $7. and I said, yeah, cool, but I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't just like have the snap and open the screen for me while I'm pooping, while I'm going pissing. It's like, look at me, like it's just like it is this whole this idea like I mean, this device should not be I know it's already an integral part of your life, but your life, you should not live your life through this. This is crazy.
You know what I'm scared?
And I think it's affecting people's connection,
and
it's affecting. And I had the chance to speak some of these people. There's something that is dead in their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I look at them and they're not looking at me. Maybe they look at me, but they're not looking at me.
It's like they're zoned out, thinking
there
of
is
something else.
Yeah.
There is something else.
You know,
and it is very scary. And I think and that's why it is no wonder a lot of people are getting through depression. A lot of people get into a psychological problem from that, because this is not normal.
Yeah,
this is not normal. And I know that we are already speaking that through someone's screen.
Yeah, this is wrong.
But this word, man, like. You have to separate these two words.
Do you think social media causes a lot of depression?
Absolutely. It causes a lot of depression. It causes a lot of unrealistic expectations. It causes a lot of jealousy. It causes a lot of you being unhappy about yourself.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's already enough to compare yourself with your surroundings. Imagine comparing yourself with the whole world.
But a lot of it is also fake. So people put up a lot of fake stuff
online.
Yeah,
so you're already comparing yourself with fake, unattainable stuff.
Yeah.
And the thing is, maybe because, again, I lived a huge part of my life not into that world, because social media came very late. Social media, it came into my life when I'm in my late 30s, beginning of 40s.
Yeah.
So I'm already, my personality has already developed.
Yeah.
My life has already established.
You didn't
but now you see people who are 13 and 14, and these are like young impressionist people who could be affected by a lot of things, and you put that through a lot. I am worried for them.
You know, actually, one thing I'm worried about genuinely, like I think even me being on social media, like obviously, like you said, nowadays it's on the phone, but in the next 5 years, now you're seeing like these new vision headsets, like from Apple and stuff. Like I remember when I grew up, I thought the end of the world is coming and they're gonna have us in like little chairs with VR headsets, and it's actually happening. But
like Wall-E, remember Wall-E? When the people and the, like the fat people on the hoverboard, the hovering chairs.
So actually nowadays I'm realizing, wait, I'm actually doing what I used to think was going to end the world. Like I'm on my phone, my friend just got me a VR headset. I'm like, wait a second, I'm becoming what I used to think in my childhood was the end, if that makes sense. Like control and...
Yeah, no, it is very scary. It's very scary. And I think, like, I mean, social media was good at the beginning because it has a lot of benefits. I mean, it does bring people together. It does bring people that you'll never even imagine it. Like you can be, I met people on social media in real life because of social media. And sometimes we were like 20 countries apart and we still meet because of social media. It is very interesting. And it's just, I think it's great. It's a great advancement. But the thing is, it's like everything